Back, and now we're looking at section 2. If you didn't see section 1, if you needed it, it's another video just before this. We're doing them in order. I'm not going to recap all that, but just so you know, we are looking at section 2, which is search with display campaigns, and also a small little note on smart campaigns, which is the new default way to screw tour operators out of money, in my opinion. So we're going to make sure we don't have any of that going on here. So what we're going to look at next, I'm just going to swing over to Google Ads. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we're back in this account, and then what we're going to do is just check all of our campaigns. I'm going to show you how to check with just one campaign. You would just basically repeat this process for your other campaigns. So I'm going to choose this, I guess this one, things to do campaign, and all I need to do is click on the name of the campaign and go to settings. Okay, what we want to do is basically check right here under networks where it says Google Search Network. We want to make sure display is turned off. If you want to do display, I mean, you can. I wouldn't say it's the best for direct response. It's great for branding, I guess. But you definitely don't want to do it in the same campaign as your search. The reason for that is because it muddies up all of your numbers. You can't tell if your click-through rate's better or worse because of you display without digging into things. It's just very difficult at a high level to gauge performance and to see in what area you need to focus. So usually we separate this out. Well, we always separate this out. Search partners is one that you can take a look at. Sometimes campaigns do pretty well with search partners. If you've already had this on, I wouldn't necessarily say you should remove it. You can tell by just going into a quick little report. So if I go back to my campaigns tab here again, and let's just say I want to go to segment, and I'll click on network with search partners, then I can tell, which I don't have any in this account, but if I did, I'd be able to see, like right over here, how well it would be Google Search Partners, and then, of course, in this case, Display Network. Of course, this is just more remarketing. This is not a mixed-in campaign. But you'd be able to tell how well they perform, not only here as a whole, but also under each campaign. And then for the campaigns it does poorly in, you can go in there and remove it. Very simple, uncheck it. The other thing about smart campaigns, so right now, Google is pushing new advertisers, I mean, even existing advertisers in some way, to use smart campaigns. Smart campaigns are really not that smart, in my opinion. If we go to new campaign, where are we? I think actually we probably can't even create one from here, I don't think. We need to go to the other interface. But basically, the smart campaign is a way, it used to be called Google AdWords Express, which is still kind of different from what a smart campaign is. But basically, it takes your search, your display, puts it all together. It gives you very limited information as to what keywords you're going to go after. Like, you can give an idea on what you want to go after, like themes of keywords. And now they've actually given you a way you can add negative keywords, which was never the case before. So it is helping a little bit. But you can't really control where your money is spent. So let's say they always put your display and your search together. You might find they spend a lot more of your budget on display campaigns, which don't always yield the best results, and a lot less on your search. Plus, you don't get to have very structured ads. So if I have an ad for dog sledding, in this particular case, then I'd probably want to do a page really specific about that, have an ad really specific about that. But you might want to break out your structure, reallocate a little bit differently, and smart campaigns don't give you as much flexibility. So let me pause this and pull one up. Hold on 1 second. Okay, guys, so I actually just created a fake one, a fake campaign. I put a fake website in there, and apparently there's a real business with that fake website URL, so it pulled some of their data in. So this is not representative of anything we did. This is just an example of what a smart campaign would look like. So you can see they show you your impressions, your clicks, maybe your calls using call tracking. And the performance details, of course, there are none because I just created this fake campaign. There's really not much you get to see. And so this is why I say that, like, I guess for a lot of advertisers who have no idea what they're doing, this might actually be a step in the right direction. But for most advertisers, especially if you're serious about getting results, this is just not the way to go. Looking at search terms, of course, you could see like things people were typing in that were not good. We would see them here, and we would be able to remove them. For keyword themes, they just give you ways you can like add different keyword themes. You can't really like choose keywords exactly the way you would normally do it. You can add negative keywords here if you wanted to do that, which is a great thing. Actually, it's a negative keyword theme. So maybe I could just say the word test and see what happens. Okay, so that's great because before you could never even do that. I don't know what the match type is for this, so that may or may not be great. I don't know. I'll just hit save. And then going back to the main interface here. I feel like I'm missing something here. Okay. Let's just hit back. Sorry. You can see ads. I mean, we got some ad text here. We got an image or two here, a landing page. Like, you know, you can edit this. This is the test URL I use that actually has something. Yeah, we can cancel that. So you don't get a lot of options as far as where to send people. Yes, discard that. And, you know, budget. You have your locations you can schedule, but that's basically it. I mean, you can create another campaign if you want to do like a different, say, a different tour. But quite honestly, this is the easiest possible path that Google can give a business owner to go from having no idea what they're doing in Google Ads to getting traffic. And so that's great for Google. But, and honestly, they do try to make it easy, which is probably good for some tour operators. But the fact is you're giving up so much control and knowing what you're doing that most of the time you get the feeling that you're doing it the right way, because it's the way Google prompts you when you first create an account. This is the first thing that you get. You don't even get the option to create a regular campaign like I showed you. This is all you get, unless you know how to toggle off the toggle on expert mode, which is what they call the regular mode that you would want to use. There's a option to toggle it on. I already got it on, but that's just one of those things that you have to learn the hard way, unfortunately. So smart campaigns, I say that they're dumb. Unless you're just very lazy and you don't really care, then maybe you should try it, but I don't think I would. It's probably a lot easier to get a regular campaign wrong than get one of these wrong, though. So, I mean, I'm just saying that as I record this. I don't know if that's actually true. Just because here at least you can find everything. If you do a regular campaign the way we do it in the regular interface, there's a lot of sections in there you may not have paid attention to. Here they kind of make it hard for you to miss. So I think that in one way, the simplification's not bad, but the lack of control and everything is kind of crappy. There's not a lot of split testing going on, nothing like that either. So again, you could write another ad. Maybe that would help with some split tests, but you know, it's just not the ideal interface for somebody who's serious about getting their Google Ads account. So I'm going to end that here. What else? That's basically it for video 2, and that is for your search with display and smart campaigns. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.